How's it going, basketball fans, and welcome back to another online recap. I'm your online host, Billy Hartman, and joining me tonight is Trimble reporter Sara Vallone. And Sara, you saw a game tonight between two completely different teams as the Trimble Lady Tomcats fell to the Wellston Lady Rockets by a final score of 43-24. Now Trimble, they had a slow start tonight, going down 18-2, and the overall feel of the game just felt very slow.
Right, like you said, there are two completely different teams. Wellston much more aggressive on both sides of the ball. Trimble, however, played very timidly, very nervous basketball. I talked to Dave Richards after the game. He said he tried to get his team to shoot more, be more aggressive offensively. They weren't very aggressive defensively, but more so offensively. Emily Mackey for Trimble, 5 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals. Nicole Kish, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Those were the two leading scorers for Trimble, so not very high numbers there. In the second quarter, you could see Trimble warming up a little bit, starting to be more aggressive. Then in the second half, you really saw them starting to come into their own. They're just a young team, and they just need to work together more. Like you said, Trimble, they're a very young team, and it's kind of hard to compare them to a Wellston team who's led by all veterans. Right. Wellston, a lot more juniors and seniors than Trimble. They're freshman, sophomore team oriented. Trimble needs to find a leader. Wellston had a leader, Jordan Davis, their starting point guard, who did a lot of the communication for their team, called a lot of the plays. Trimble didn't have any of that. They just had Coach Richards on the sidelines trying to communicate what that team needed to do on the floor. So I feel like if Trimble finds a leader, someone to communicate to the 4 other players on the court, it's not going to be a slow season for Trimble. Now, the Lady Tomcats, they lost by 19 points tonight, so obviously they have some things to work on. They really do. Being more aggressive is the biggest thing. Dave Richards told me that the team flat out said they did not want to shoot. They didn't think they had the ability to take the shots from some of the points they were on the court. So he needs to tell his team that it's okay to miss shots, and they also need to start making a few more shots that they did take tonight. Well, hopefully they'll be more aggressive and shoot a little bit more in their next game as they travel to Wahama on December 3rd to take on the Lady White Falcons. Great job tonight, Sara. Our first show will air on Sunday, January 13th on WOUB. But until then, don't worry. You can check us out on the web at woub.org/heroes for all things TVC basketball. For Sara Vallone, I'm Billy Hartman, reminding you to be heroic.